Hello beautiful people out there. Welcome to Trending Topics TV where we share the trending topics of the day. Just please subscribe, click the notification bell, press like, and share to all of your friends and family for future videos. On today's topic, we have Queen Ifrica coming out burning a fire on her father, who is a ska rock steady reggae superstar, who goes by the name Derek Morgan for allegedly molested her some time ago. But the reggae superstar replied with a lawsuit denying those allegations.
Stop it, Daddy. Daddy, stop it now. I'm going to tell on you, now. Daddy, don't touch me there. I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear.
Me need some real man to come hug me up and stand upside of me and make the world see a real Jamaican man there here. Me not have no man.
Fuda Hype was on his Instagram live yesterday, reminding his fans that he always advocate to them about these issues affecting our society.
How much cases are there in present time right now where father molest them daughter? Father molest them son. How many cases? So now go like when me I say mad.
Every day I wonder why my daddy had to be the one to take away my innocence. Oh, sometimes I wanna die. It feels like no one cares for me, and it's evident.
Through the powers of the divine High Majesty, Almighty Creator of all things. This morning, whoever the item conceive the item got to be, now is the time. Now is the time to stand up for God, people. See? The item now get the pint, my lord. The item now get the pint, Jamaican people. So, at the next level, we have to take it to now. Those videos that the items share, I'm sharing them so that you guys can have an understanding of what I go through when I say something. When Queen Ifrica says something, this is what I go through. For standing up for young people in this country, for standing up for women in this country, for boys in this country who are raped, abused, and no one is looking. So I want to say to the ones them that looking at the video, those video uplifting and talking about I need to go do music and I need to leave it alone and I need to not let people not go down to them level. I am their level. I come from there, so I come from where those are the Jamaicans that I am trying to help. From my little space. The people who all of this matter to exist in this country. The kids them when not have no one to stand up with them, to talk to these powers that be and tell them that they need to set up policies and legislations to in law to so that you don't have perverts like these who have access to our children so easily. From the moment I came into this industry, all that I have been lending my voice to and my space to is is to help my country as a fellow Jamaican, to see my country become better, to see the potential when my country have realized, and there are so many people here on this island that can do it, and instead, every time a voice is lifted up to say something on behalf of this nation, uno come down upon we and uno make it look like say, we are the ones them way. See the pervert them that want me share to uno. See the pervert them that want me share to uno. Yeah, them I hear me clear. You know something? There's a generational curse on this island we need to break. And the reason why it can't break is because it did set up. It did set up for this kind of outcome. It did set up for the country look like this. It did set up for bring we country to its knees. So that is why most of you encouraging me to walk away. But let me give you one story this morning out of my life why me now walk away. I'm going to give you one story. Today on the 25th of August 2023. And mark my word after me telling you this today, say, you don't have to like me. You don't have to deal with me for the rest of my time in a life until me try the earth. But me I go tell you one of my story them why me not let go when me let go. Why I don't stop. Why I don't ease up. It's personal to me. And I know say it's personal to thousands more here in this island who do not have any help. So let me tell you one personal story about Queen Ifrica, Ventress Morgan, Goody Two Shoes. My name is Ventress Morgan, though. My name Queen Ifrica, though. See? That's my name. Alright, so watch this. I'm 48 years of age. Born and raised on the rock named Jamaica. Never feel like no slave from the day I'm born. Me never know what it feel like a slave. See? I want to listen to that little something what I'm going to say right now. And when me talk it, I'm going to stop talk for the rest of the year. You see, after me say this, when me say this morning, me not care what me see. Me not say nothing more for the rest of the year. Anything what me I go say for the rest of the year, I forgot be totally where the Almighty say fi say. Feel like we don't know where stop do it feel like. We don't know where turn from God feel like. I have never done any evil in front of the face of the Almighty Creator. From a born out of my mother, me a trod one road their way. Me no overs it, but me no fight it. Me born out of a very prominent family here on the island. Derek Morgan, the skeleton, is my father. Derek Morgan, responsible for letting in and introducing Bob Marley. But my father sing the first independent song of this country. That is who Queen Ifreka father is. OD. My family not small. We don't ever see any of my family them from Derek Morgan's side come out and defend me in a no way, shape or form. I want someone tell me if them ever see Derek Morgan family them. I have more than 17 brothers and sisters. You don't ever see one of them. Well, big up yourself, Michelle Morgan. I love you, baby. You're my big sister, but I got to do this. See? So I am heir to this throne of Jamaican music by DNA rights. Me another celebrity overnight. Me born a celebrity. So listen to this. Why is Queen Ifreka just always not stopping, not moving back, no matter what? She keep pushing, she keep saying, do better by my country. You know why? Because I identify with the part of my country that you all are standing on and looking on and watching die. And I refuse to die with them. So me live, so that youths can see, so you can live after atrocities. You can live after anything will happen into you in your life. You can live. You don't have to be a victim of your circumstances. You can rise above it. You can stand up and say, I am proud of myself for going through all the things that I've been through. But I can stand up and say, because I love myself so much, you did not get me to feel myself. I never knew my father when I was growing up. I was only always hearing about the fact that I have a father that is famous. And God rest the soul of my grandfather, Mr. Gibson Walsh, who always reminded me that I was the girl for the money. He always used to say, you are the girl for the money. I never knew my father when I was growing up. All of my other siblings, not siblings, some of my cousins and so, they had even, they met their dad, they had conversations with their dad. I never knew my father. I never knew my mother. I never had a mother and a father around when I was growing up. It was just family members. And this morning, I will make my first attempt to contribute to the breaking of this generational curse of darkness. We sit down over a particular set of Jamaican women and men that cause predators to lurk in our families' lives. Them in our families, them, and you have the families divided and split down the middle because no one wants to stand up and speak the truth and help the family members that are suffering from all the different types of deluge we go on in some family. So I'm going to tell you this morning why me no walk away and me will never walk away till this over. I tried everything to meet my father, Derek Morgan. You hear what him name? Derek Morgan. You see where the something downtown name? It name Derek Morgan too. That is why I say me never want call it name. But when me look into it, me has to say, why God would have choose to make a creature like this surface you know named Derek Morgan? What is God saying to me? What is the Almighty saying to me? Why this creature appear named Derek Morgan of all names? And me going on myself and me look and me say, why Queen, if you really wait a little bit, you know. But you see when me looking at the urgency of things right now, I ain't waiting. I ain't waiting. So let me tell you this now. See? I've always wanted to meet my father. I've always wanted to meet my father. My mother never wanted to meet him, want me to meet him, because she was so angry with him. She hated him so much because of how he treated her. And I became the victim of that. I became the victim of that. The victim of the hatred between my mother and my father ended up on my shoulder. I had to deal with her hatred for him based on how she would deal with me. See? But me still love my mother and me never diss my mother yet. No matter what my mother do me never diss her yet. See? Me always love my mother up until the day she died. Me forgive her for everything before she died. That's why I put a rest in my heart. See? When I wanted her to take me to meet Derek Morgan, she never wanted to take me. So I had to find a way to go and meet him for myself at a stage show in downtown. And when I met him, I went to him hotel and I asked him why he neglect me over all these years. Saying, and him just saying he married and have children and him couldn't make him wife know saying did I deal with them something there. So that's why they tell me mother fear about me. Because they tell me mother fear about me. Saying, so see me on the battlefield for the Most High, because she never about me. Saying, after I meet him, I start get to know him, you know, because at the first, I have a father figure in my life, and then at the great Derek Morgan, at the great scale legend, Callum of the music, Callum is him sing the first independence song for Jamaica. That's why we need to crash independence. We need to make them know say right now we are change round independence. Because it never benefit we. After me start link up with him and when him come Jamaica, I link him up and thing, and you don't know me, I get to know my father. But me never have before. And my grandfather was my father. And when him dead, me never have no father left. You see me? So, I start link up with my father and I love my father because I say, you know, see me I know, I have a father. And One day, Greenwich Farm, 9th Street, I went to visit him when he was in Jamaica on one of his visits. Went to his house over Greenwich Farm, 9th Street. I'm there with him the day and I end up spending the whole day with him because I don't know I'm father. And I get to know him. And they're telling her the hours of the night. Because them time them meet too honorable. Them time them meet too honorable. But me and him never did start going on dealings or none of them kind of something there. And the day I'm there with my father and the hours come down, I'm supposed to take a taxi to come up in Bukal. And him look at me and him say, nah man, you might go down, it's too late, stay. It's too late, man. Stay. Better you stay and go in the morning. Remember now, I'm a father, don't. So, from my father, I said, build me, I go build, don't. And, then, you know, once and once pass through and them leave and thing and, you know, the hours now, like, you know, I have one room and a one bed. So in the hours I go to bed. I go lay down on the bed. The father never go to bed, never ready to go to bed yet. And the next thing I wake up to in the hours is with my father. I penetrate me. I wake up in the hours to my father trying to penetrate me sexually. Hold me down in the bed. And have sex with me and tell me say, him wife now have no sex with him, so him have to do it with me. Now when you understand Daddy don't touch me there, I'm gonna tell on you one day, I swear. Can't you see I'm scared? You're supposed to be my father though. My life has been a hell since that moment. And from that moment, I begin to fight for myself because I have to say, yo, if me drop, too much I go drop with me. So I have to hold it down. So I hold it for the sake of everything and everyone. I've been holding it for the sake of everything and everyone. When are we going to break this generational curse of rape and incest in our family and continue to re-victimize the people them who go through the darkest things them? Uno not dead when them things they happen. Uno not dead when them things they happen. But uno dead if you laugh after we. Uno dead if you thump we down and kick we down and re-victimize we. Because we choose not to be a victim of the circumstances. I have been trying to get my family to bring Derek Morgan to the book to say Why did you do that? And when is it going to stop in our family them? The good family members them need to come together and show out the bad family members them who continue to do things like these and grow all kind of terrible victims of society. And instead of there is some people there to help, to fix it and to fix people like myself who have to live with this for the rest of my life. Me have to live with this for the rest of my life. While me have a brother named Merrick Morgan, who is also a victim of rape in the family. He is going to come on social media and see me put up a text, a post about rape of the children here in Jamaica and the fact that we do not want homosexuality to legalize down here because too much pervert in our high places down here. My brother is going to text. None of them never come out and can defend me yet with all of what me I go through. But my brother is going to come on social media underneath me post and write, say, if ignorant people like Queen Ifrica, Merrick Morgan, me tell you in a private, say you never did I go get where, me never did I go take it no more from the Morgan family. And if the good Morgan them in the Morgan family do not stand up and defend the good name of the Morgan family, because even though Derek Morgan is the head of the family and everybody is protecting Derek Morgan is a pervert. My father, Derek Morgan, is a pervert. You know, hear me say me never ever go stop. You know, hear me say it's a purpose and a reason God have me for. And comes what may. The truth must realize, and some of the children them in Jamaica must be free from this rape we have we down here. You know things so me can't talk my story, man. I have one. I have a story, but I refuse to suffer in silence while the people that hurt me behave like nothing never happened. And want me to mad out, and want me to lose myself, and want me to go turn whore and prostitute and don't love myself. I am not what happened to me. These things happen to me. It does not define me. So I want to tell anyone that is watching this right now, say, the things that happen to you in life should not define you, but should help you to be a better person for yourself first, and then for your surroundings. I love my family. I've been trying for years since the incident happened with my father to get the family to sit him down and to ask him why he did it and if he's going to say sorry. And all them do is defend him. My other brother, when he Courtney Morgan, him call my phone and threaten me. Say our father not going to be a martyr for me. So why I'm going to fly, come to Jamaica, come do me. Courtney Morgan, me did promise you to. So me never ever go take it no more in silence. But I have people that judge me and I make it look like me just want to get up and come talk about domestic issues and talk about family issues. I live what I'm talking about. I've lived it and conquered it and survived it. So that I can sit here and tell you, say, you can overcome any darkness where you go through in your life. You can overcome it. Don't make nobody re-victimize you after them rape you. If a lesbian rape you, if a homosexual person rape you, you don't have to give them your soul in return because of that. All you have to do is turn to the Almighty Creator, whoever you conceive Him to be, and ask Him to be there in your life. You go check my track record, no man. You go check where Queen Ifrica do, no man. And that's why them fight me so, because them don't want the people to realize that there's a way out of darkness, man. There's a way out of darkness, man. And we cannot sit down and make them continue to do this to us as victims of this society, man. Because it's not fair for you to victimize someone and then want them to turn around and defend you and defend what you're doing. It's not fair. So when they hear them see me take up this, me not take up this because me I look no friend from no one. Me I take up this because I want some little girl and some little boy, if you know, say. You can't overcome incest. You can't overcome rape. You can't overcome abuse by loving yourself. And when I say love yourself, I mean like seriously loving yourself for real, no matter how you feel. Sometimes you feel like hang yourself. Sometimes you feel like jump off or somewhere. Sometimes you feel like, why me even did born in the first place? And then something else come in your head and say, because God have a purpose for you. And we have to heal ourselves. Jamaican people, and we have to heal ourselves. I am turning to you because I'm not turning to them. I'm turning to you, the people, because I'm not turning to the satanic movement. I'm not surrendering to the devil. I will never surrender to the devil. I will never surrender to the devil. I give everything to the Almighty Creator who make all things. One, two, no. The families them can start heal by people in the families them accepting the wrongs them in the family them where them are do. And family members start protect the wrongdoers them in the family them. Call them out. Call them out. This is why we have so much predators, because the victim them so afraid and ashamed because of what people are going to think about them. And my family even go as far as to say a lie me I tell pan Derek Morgan. Some of them say a lie me I tell and why would I make me, them I say me allow him to do that to me. Me just want to meet my father and know my father and can boast say me have a father in my life. And that him do to me. And I me wrong. And I me them I say wrong. And me them I tell for quiet. And me them I tell for go one side. And me them I tell say, alright, Queen, love it. And every day I get up and look around me. Me see so much people we are suffer the same thing when me are suffer and don't know who to talk to or where to turn. I don't know, I come tell me say me fi go silent and go do music. I hate me fi hate music. I hate me fi hate music. But me never make none of that make me hate music. Me use music as my tool for heal me. That's why me sing them so healing. You know, listen, me sing them and you can heal. Because of my heart and my soul then come from. When me in my darkest moments, then me find the best things them to write about. I saw me survive. I saw me save myself to this point now where if me just walk with so, no one now gonna know them. I gonna just think say Queen Ifreka buckle to pressure and walk away. She chat too much so them run her off her internet. I am doing this for every Brittany of them and Ivany them, and Queenie them, and Amari them. You remember me tell you that? And them woman them me identify with. I feel them struggles me identify with. But I always say you don't have to be a victim of your circumstance. You can rise above it and find better ways to heal and protect yourself. And that's the little secret you never know about me why I stay so. Me not believe in a giving up. Me not believe so you can't have a better outcome for things. Me not believe them thing there. Me believe so no matter how wicked you get, you must can find a way to make it better for everybody in the situation. When music business full of predator. And that's why most of them don't want to come forward and come talk for them because them have some things where them do which part they don't want no one come talk. And then the people where them do it too, after just the one side are wither away. And I wonder why them have to go through that. Me refuse to be no victim of society. Me refuse to sell my soul. Me refuse to bow down to the devil for no reason. So when time you not stand up with me, that is when them laugh off of me and I say, the people no want to hear what we are say. So them turn on from we. Because it look like we can help you to feel better about yourself. So that is just one of my story. But me did have to talk to that stinking something they were named, the one we downtown. That's why them pick fee, because I couldn't understand why this Derek Morgan name just pop up and come and aunt me pa all when me have a aunt me already with the Derek Morgan name when me have your deal with in a private. So the Morgan family, you can't go talk, call Derek Morgan now and ask him what is Queen Ifreka talking about online. Because me try years to fix it in a private and all you do, I trample me down. So me I get trampled down in a private and me I get trampled down in a public. Simply because me refuse to be a part. Simply because me refuse to be a victim and come out and come play a victim role. So when you see me, you don't have to hear me now. You can't just know, say, yeah, man, a queen that she got through enough, but she keep up her head in the sky. Me love my country, me love my culture, I me not believe, and me still, and me will never believe, say every Jamaican was a slave. Every Jamaican was not a slave, and every Jamaican did not leave Africa as a slave. The majority of black people down here, we are suffer because of the free people where we be and who we be and the kind of people where we no matter what we do it. We no can't make we dead, we no can't make we give up God, we no can't make we walk away from God. That's why we no go into the church them and take away the church them from we, because of the church them we used to turn to when we never have nowhere to turn. So we no take the church. And when we go in a Rasta house and think say Rasta house was the place of safety. My stepfather raped me 3 days. My stepfather, Ashley Iron, seeing drugs me and rape me for 3 days straight, unconscious. Are we going to still sit down here in this country and hear story after story after story after story about the many dark and dirty things that happen on this island and continue to turn a blind eye same way? None of the women organization them, Them never, because of how me want to engage, to say this thing must be solution based. If we are going to say we are going to advocate for children, we must make sure say when we finish, them little mind and them little art supposed to have fixed for true. Seeing them things are supposed to real. Nadine Spence them there and arrest them take me and them turn me in a CDA ambassador, and because them say me serious with it and I just clout me, I look off fight, all of them pull back because me did willing to expose some of the perverts them where play with children them. When we was supposed to sign to the United Nations, to UNICEF as an ambassador, a brother from out of Jamaica aid support called UNICEF and tell them say they must not let me be an ambassador because me homophobic Jamaica. Archibald Garden and Milton Walker, you two guys are responsible for putting out a fake news around me name, say me visa taken away. Because me go to the Grand Gala and say no homosexuality in my country and we must leave ganja alone. And this is why my career is the way it is. I mean, never bow because I did it. It was not something that happened as an accident. I did it, so I was willing to take and pay the price. Me did willing to pay the price because I know where that go happen when me go to Grand Gala. Me know what it gonna happen when me go to Grand Gala and say what me say. And if you don't notice, everything when me say, it a cost me. As me open my mouth and you see, as long as me quiet, everything alright. As me get up, me say Nicki Minaj over there, so I give this little dirty pervert man where police supposed to go investigate. Seeing she picked that out of my country to come and associate with. And uno still depend here, so I come talk about Queen Ifreka love drama and love mix up. Well, when time me walk away, uno can't know say I know because me did afraid, or because me fed up, or because me give up. Uno I go just know say, uno now get me soul here. And if uno say the people them no want hear me, and the people them now defend me, well, I saw them. So we just love everything and just go all a vibe in my privacy. Because I have a privacy. But everywhere I go, people say, Queen, don't stop what you're doing, we need you, we hear you, we are listening, So you, the people, have to go show me now, say, you not hear me, you not listen to me, because this thing is a thing where you see those of us who invested with the heart, in rough way, because of our heart, we are invest. We are take ourselves out of the picture, and I say it worth it to help someone who can't help themselves. But me also a flesh and blood, you know what I mean? So this is some of the reasons why I'm the way I am, I believe, say, no matter what happens to you, if you fight for yourself, Jamaica. Fight for the eye themselves, fight for your family them. When mothers them, women like myself who carry some terrible pain, start fight for yourself. And this is why I'm always saying I'm going to show the eye them some ways how you can fight for yourself. One of the best ways to fight for yourself is your health, your meditation. Check how you meditate, you see me? Check how your sittings, Don't be revengeful. Don't harbor hate in your heart, you see me? Love through it all. Just love through it all. Forgive them for they know not what they have done. so that the Almighty can forgive you and bless you. That's why I am blessed. I am blessed by the Almighty Creator because I did not become a vulture because of the things that happened to me. I never re-victimized no little girl because Marita Stevens raped me. I never re-victimized, I never bring no lesbian argument. I never feel to turn no lesbian. I never feel to go join no lesbian gang because somebody raped me and I go just turn lesbian. I said, no, you don't have to be no lesbian because somebody rape you. You don't have to be no homosexual because somebody rape you. You can fight for yourself, man. You can turn to the God in you and bawl. I always say, me nah Lego God foot until he hear me. And him hear me. That's why I can't be like everybody else and just get up and put out song, because me see the pain of the people, me identify with the pain of the people, me are a part of the pain of where the people I feel. The first person me call when me break up with Rebel was Babsy Grange. The first person me call when me break up with Rebel was Babsy Grange, because Babsy Grange is the woman who is in charge of women affairs, gender affairs, and all she asks me is if the dread did a beat me, and they have shelter and women's center where me can go. Me Queen Ifreka. Babsy Grange want come because them want every Jamaican woman to head to battered woman center and single mother center. Babsy Grange never called me back one day yet and say, oh you do Queen, you alright? Oh you manage. The women of Jamaica is the reason why Jamaica is the way it is. The women of Jamaica is the reason why Jamaica is the way it is. Them use the women of Jamaica against Jamaica. Them use the women of Jamaica against Jamaicans. So it's beer dark woman them having at the high places them. That's why we children can't get no help. Because if these women are going to be the ones to go and call these people and bring them to book and say, what are you doing? Where are the strong women in Jamaica? With all that we are going with children them. Where are the strong women in Jamaica to stand up and say, Eda chop off after Eda chop off after Eda chop off, and no woman group all know. A woman they use. You have some dirty lesbian woman in a Jamaica in a high places with dark, and I go and call out them bumper clot. The source of my fire is the Almighty Creator, is the source of my fire. That's the source of my fire.
Every day I wonder why my daddy
there is
had
no
to be the
woman
one to
of
take
worth.
away my innocence.
You all sit in silence and become revengeful because of the things that happen to you. You become revengeful and allow your country to die on account of it. And you dirty, perverted Jamaican men, dirty, perverted Jamaican. Me need some real man to come hug me up and stand upside of me and make the world see it's a real Jamaican man there here. Me not have no man a stand upside of me. None of the man them now back me. And the lesbian them are back. And the dirty nasty girl them we are mash up with music business. And them are back. And them are support. The girl them will go through a whole heap of something before them come back and come lend back them vice to the people, them turn to the devil and a turn a little girl them in a lesbian and homosexual and I make big money and I show off man way. So me have to sit down and I get re-victimized too with the rest of people them. That's why I stay strong and stay healthy so that people can still say, well, when time them a light fire your foot, man. Be your own cooler. Caribbean people, them trying to divide with Caribbean people. Caribbean mothers, they are trying to divide us, Caribbean mothers. Let us come together and save our children, Caribbean mothers. Real Caribbean fathers, start treating your women better because they are going through a lot of stuff and some of them not even want to tell you because sometimes when we tell you, no take it, tell we back and use against we. We need each other. The black family need each other. The good family members them in the family need to call out the bad family members them. That is how the healing is going to begin and it don't have to be violence. Call an intervention. And tell a person when them wrong, say them wrong, you're wrong for do that, Derek Morgan. You're wrong for that and I will not suffer with you anymore. I will not suffer with you and the bad part of the Morgan family anymore. And every other family, call out the bad part of the family them. Wheat and tears until the day of harvest. We are wheat out the tears them now. The thing needs to be put in context. The wheat and the tears will grow until the day of harvest. Are you going to allow the tears to overpower the wheat? My beautiful little sister, my beautiful brother, who have been through rape, and is afraid and want to kill yourself, don't kill yourself because I'm not when nobody do your babes. I know you do that to yourself. If somebody do you that, is not you do that to yourself. Stop hating yourself for what people did to you. And start loving yourself so that when them see you, them can't imagine a war going with you because when them do you're supposed to dead. Make them see you live. Make them see you live. Don't become revengeful. Don't become hateful. But forgive them. Forgive them, Father. They know not what they have done. So I'm not going to come on here. I'm going to go and finish my album. I'm going to go and I'm going to not try to look at the things that are happening. I'm going to try, because it's hard to not look. It is hard to sit down and watch this happen to my country and not feel a way about it. It's hard. Because I grow in another country here. With all of what I go through, a year so I grow, I never grow nowhere else. And I still could have been the person who I be. From looking at the examples, big up yourself, Del Cita. Seeing? Big up yourself to all of the women them when me did I look up to when me I come. Delia Harris are one of them women there. I always tell her when we see her. It's because we don't have women anymore. We have to remind, we have to virtue and we value why we stay or we stay. Because all of we women them look on the jobs them where them are do to we children. Even my children, become a victim of this thing, Even my own children, them, I mean, know say full children, them I go through it too, Now you still expect me to have a joyful thing to come out and come put out song and I get on with life. Me cannot get on with life with the state of my country. And them not listen to it over the years. And if they did not listen over the years and I do some of the little things then we are beg them to do, it wouldn't even look so bad right now. But I want to reassure the eye them that you see in my mental good man because I do the work. That's why I don't want to come be no one where I go tell you if you do something and you don't know what you do. And me don't know what you do. I make sure so I know what you do before I come tell you what you do. So I got delete off them people that know because I did put them up for to see where me have to go through. And you know, I know some of them me share from over TikTok. The harm me were over TikTok. There is a particular, you see that set of people that were me a defend, where them are exploit over TikTok. At them, Bujo them and Richard Curry them refuse to unite for. Because everybody can come and have a little say and have a little eat off of them. Them up for grabs. Jamaican people up for grabs. Jamaican people up for grabs. So everybody choose money and left them behind. Remember, Uno give them forward. Uno make them big. Uno send them to the world. But Uno can't find one of them to come stand up and say, leave the children them alone, man. The youth them in the ghetto, man. Cut out the violence. Because the system only want to get rid of Uno. They don't want to develop Uno. I get them one get. So then we create any form of mechanism for the turn. You see when time then come with the second lockdown, before me go make me say this. You see when then come with the second lockdown, the next pandemic are going to be weather pandemic. Me that tell you no, Me go back and watch a video then me tell you no, so it's going to be something wrong weather, So when time them give the next lockdown, this is where we are going to really now start see some of the things them where we that try to tell you now. Because when them lock you down this time, and the mosquito them start rise up about ya, and the different type of disease them start rise up about ya, because nobody them saturate. Because remember, when you have trauma, and I eat trauma food, and I have trauma thinking, and I listen trauma music, and I have trauma, what you think I gonna be? More trauma, until it bursts at the seam, and then create the order out of the chaos. So when time on the day home now, that is a second lockdown, on the phone, are gonna be so angry with all of the things that we are going now in life when I sort out, and are gonna just turn pound one another in the household. Don't turn pound on one another in the household. Reason it out in the household. Accept everything for what it is. Because that only Uno can save yourself, Only Uno can save yourself here now. I will not stop advocating for the rights of children. I will not stop advocating for the rights of women and good men in this country. And we want the good man them to stand up and say, we not promote this in our country, in the name of the Almighty. You cannot be silent to the devil. The devil like your silence. The devil like your silence. The devil like your silence. Call out to the pastor them when not serve God wholly and truly. Call them out. Call out to the family members them. When those are rape off a family member them and nobody can chat to them because them either breadwinner or them reputation so high or whoever them think them is. From you can't take up yourself and rape a family member, you forget shubot. We fi stop take it. We fi stop take the victims must stop re-victimize themselves and stop hate yourself after people wrong you. You gonna hate yourself too. Love yourself and watch them crumble, man. So me I go clean up that page, yeah, and wipe it. Now for the things then when me keep them up there over the years for no really look, but when now look, so me now go to, you see me. So me I go wipe that page there. And me I go do my album, you know, and finish up. No do. I go finish up my album and resurface again. Yeah, them say. And I love you all so much for loving me. And please support my album when it come out, because if you don't support it, the system don't want to see me. The powers that be don't want to see me. So they now go position me, and one of the people have to position me. And them say, oh, no want to see me either, so I don't know. So keep a smile upon your heart, man. No matter how you get, keep a smile upon your heart. Keep Jah near you. You hear them here? Keep the Almighty near you. Whoever you conceive him to be or her. See? And I love you guys very much. And I thank you so much for supporting me over the years in music, you know? And the eye they make me not give up, you see me? You have to be strong, man. You have to hold them, you know? Yeah, man, you have to hold them, man. Make the Almighty shine through you. And be a threat, them threatening people. Be a threat, then threaten me. You see me? But we do it for the love of the Most High, you know? The love of ourselves. And we not stop. We not give up. We not walk away. Just know that about Queen Ifrica. We not do give up, yeah? Yeah, we naturally born so. Just choose with this. And we choose with self. That's why we not let go. That's why I call upon my fellow ones them way. The Almighty choose to say, make we stand up together for the people now. And that's all me I ask for, you know. For we stand up together for the people where we say we love. But they don't want to stand up for no, they want to stand up panu no. A panu they want to stand up. And people like we in a them way, because when we continue to point them out, them can't get to convince you, say they love you. But you don't have to wait for nobody to love you. Start love yourself. Got to love yourself for who you are. No matter what the odds may be. If you can believe you are a star, you will find your destiny. I know sometimes you want to give up, because it is so hard to live up well in a situation where there isn't any love anywhere. They want war, chart along with determination. Never let them hold you down, yeah. Hear that? Yeah, man, at the ball, man. Got to love yourself for who you are. And then when you're done, you just say, proud of myself. Proud of myself, me say me. Please, me I beg you now. Buy up the song there for me. Stream up the song there for me, because they must stifle it, because they don't want people proud of themselves, you see me. But there's a lot to be proud of yourself, man. Them will step in your neck and crush it hard. It's a lucky thing, me energy I steal. If you ever know the pain them when me feel, we crush out every snake from round we heel. Most I Jah anointed. 7 times fall, watch me get up again. Genesis begin, watch me rejoice from within. Make them a fi ask what is happening. What is happening? We proud of ourselves. Proud of ourselves, we say we proud of ourselves. Yes, yes, proud of ourselves. Proud of myself, me say me proud, Lord. I'm excited. Right now I'm delighted. Everything is everything. Blessings keep coming in. Look how them frightened. They thought this would never be. We never saw them fight for me. Welcome to my victory. Tell you say we're proud of ourselves. Proud of ourselves, Jamaica, proud of ourselves. Yes, yes, proud of ourselves. Jamaica people, we're proud, Lord. Where we do, yeah, man, we're proud of ourselves. Jamaica people, yeah, we're proud of ourselves. Yes, yes, proud of ourselves. Proud of ourselves, me say we're proud, Lord. I love you guys, see?
Thanks for watching. Please do remember to subscribe. Click the notification bell and press like for future content. See you guys next time on Trending Topics TV. And goodbye for now.